Hey guys, so it looks like France and Google are not on good terms. So about a few years ago, France released a couple proposals. Basically, amongst these proposals was a thing called Google tax. Basically, what would happen is Google would be taxed by France regarding so basically France would get a certain percentage of revenues generated by France advertising. So if you go to google.co.france or whatever the France website TLD is, the revenue generated on there, France would get a few percent, right? So basically, what would happen, what's happening is Google and France have been bickering back and forth for a few years, saying this is obviously not a good idea. That being said, this has now come up to a huge monumental turn in this road, I guess. Basically, Google has responded saying that if this tax was to be actually initialized, then Google would have to stop referencing French websites, which means in layman's terms they would stop indexing websites, thus not showing any France websites on Google search, which I guess is kind of makes sense. I mean, Google is big enough to say that, like, if they stop indexing France's websites, you can imagine how pissed off all these France website owners will be. Even the customer, like even just like normal people in general, will probably look flipping off, right? So hopefully it doesn't get passed. I mean, the chances of this Google tax getting actually passed is very slim. So hopefully it's not a huge issue. But if it does, the only people who are going to get hit hard is probably going to be France citizens, because I think Google can deal with not taking revenue from France, although they'll probably get hit too, but just not as much as the France customer, no, citizens. Anyways, comment, rate, and subscribe.